Hey, have you gotten to the end of your workday and you are completely mentally exhausted, or have you made it all the way to lunch and you can't stay focused on anything anymore? Well, I have the answer that might be a problem that's been plaguing you for a long time, and we are going to be talking about it today. The number one tip I have for how to have more energy and stay more focused throughout the entire day so you can get done what matters. My name is Tanessa, I'm a personal trainer and I'm a passionate entrepreneur. I'm here to share my answers today on what keeps me focused and energized throughout the day. So I came across an article the other day, and the article was on how to multitask and what multitasking actually meant. So when we looked a little bit of the research, what multitasking actually is the brain switching back and forth between one task and the other. The brain actually cannot do two tasks at once. It needs to be constantly switching back and forth between two tasks. The only problem with this, every time the brain has to shift from one activity to another, it requires nutrients and glucose. So glucose is a fancy word for sugar, and that's the only fuel the brain uses. So every time you're multitasking and you have to switch back and forth between tasks, it uses up this nutrient and gets you feeling not only brain dead and tired at the end of the day, but you end up craving sugar because that's what the brain is using to keep you focused. So what my challenge is for you this week, or if that seems like too big of a task, what your challenge is for today. I want you to try what researchers are called monotasking or single tasking. What that is focusing on one task at a time. So for example, while you're watching TV at the end of your day, don't be sitting on your phone, don't be having a conversation, just focus on that activity. When you're having a conversation with someone, make sure your phone is face down and off the table so that you don't get distracted by it. If you're working on writing a blog or finishing a paper, turn your wireless connection off if you can, or alternatively, turn your cell phone onto airplane mode. Every time we hear a bing from our cell phone, our brains fire up and we want to answer it. So the more times you switch back and forth between a task, the harder it is to get refocused when you're back to the task, and the longer it takes. So your challenge this week is to try monotasking. I've been trying this task all week, and it is the strangest thing. By noon, I am feeling still full of energy, just as what I had first thing in the morning, and I find I'm not getting that brain drained feeling at the end of the night. You know the one I'm talking about, the one where you're sitting in bed or you're on your couch and you're aimlessly flipping through Instagram or Facebook and you're getting nothing accomplished. You can't even focus on reading a book. So what I have found is by monotasking, I'm able to narrow in and focus like a laser throughout the day and get more done. So much science has shown that by multitasking and toggling back and forth between two things, it actually takes up to 3.5 times longer to complete the same task than if you were just to focus all the way through. So if you care about your energy, I know I do, I want you to try monotasking for just a day. If you feel anything like what I felt at the end of my day, you're going to want to carry this on throughout the week. A lot of the times, some of us leave our workouts to the end of the day, and if you are brain drained, you are more likely to skip that workout or make a poor food choice at the end of the day. So I want to make sure you're setting yourself up for success. So this week's task is monotasking, one thing at a time. So now that you're done this video, I'd like you to head over to YouTube and subscribe, or better yet, if you don't want to miss any of my weekly content, I'd love for you to head over to my blog, www.tanessafit.com, and subscribe. There you can get lots of free goodies. You can subscribe to my newsletter list, and I have right on there right now a free guide on how to stay motivated for your workouts when you are multitasking all day and are fatigued at the end of your day. I'd love to hear from you. Leave in the comments below, are you a multitasker? Did you try the single tasking? How'd it go? I'd love to hear from you. And until next Monday, have fun single tasking this week.